Now, the thing that's interesting is that Gura is not just a VTuber. She is the VTuber. She is the Mickey Mouse of the Western cartoons, if you will. She is the one that appeared in the West and became a phenomenon. It's not just that she sang at the Dodger Stadium, but she created a new genre in the mind of the Westerner. For those of you who don't remember, before VTubers, most of the women that would go online and would stream would be e-girl streamers. Like, they would use cleavage and boobies in order to attract an audience. Not that it's wrong, mind you, but that was kind of the thing you'd find on Twitch. It's a Gundam actually made an entire channel, which went really successful, by just going on Twitch and showing what girls stream. And so now you have a company, HoloLive, which manages to get a couple of girls, and they start streaming, and people are shocked. It's like, well, these girls really play video games? Like, they actually play video games. It's not like a small quarter with them playing video games while the camera is focused on their cleavage. Like, no, they genuinely play them. They can sing, they can draw. They're very charismatic and can entertain a chat. And I don't think like the West was used to the concept of idols. Like, this is something very popular in Japan, where, you know, you have companies that are looking for talents that can do all of these things, that they're not obscene, they don't push boundaries, they're not political, and they can perform various artistic talents, such as singing karaoke, dancing, being charismatic and talking with the chat, being able to draw and motivate and inspire people. And so Gura and her genmates, Amelia Watson and all the other people that debuted with her, created the entire industry in the West. And so to see her go, it's a major blowback against HoloLive. Like, if I was in charge of HoloLive, I would have moved mountains. I would have done everything possible in order to keep this talent there, or at least to keep her pleased. Like, even if she's not performing, even if she isn't streaming, I would be like, look, please, just stay here. You know, like, leave the illusion that any day you may start streaming again. And I would have paid her to do that. Like her presence is the brand. It's very rare that you see something like this in the corporate environment. Like, for instance, you read the Washington Post or you read Kotaku or Polygon, and there's a lot of journalists there, but no one knows their names, no one knows their faces. The reason they're popular is because they're associated with the brand. Like, people know of Taylor Lorenz because she works at the corporation. The moment she stops working at the corporation, no one knows who she is. No one cares who she is. And this happened with CNN as well, with Don Lemon and many other people. It's like the moment they leave the company, you realize that they can't produce because the company was the thing that was elevating them. And so you now have a different thing. You have Gura, which, if she leaves HoloLive, people will know who she is. Like her second account is already public info, and if she starts streaming, like, I guarantee she's going to get the numbers. She's going to get the numbers more probably than any other HoloLive talent that remain there. And so, again, it's a massive loss for the company, and it was something that people saw a long time coming. She stopped streaming for a while. She talked against management. And so we gotta wonder, like, how did it get to this point? Now, from what I understand, HoloLive went publicly traded. Like they went public, and the moment that happened, they start pushing for more sanitization of the medium, right? Like BlackRock ESG shit. And I have a feeling, I may be wrong, but I have a feeling that the original manager either was very competent at their job, and it's a very, very difficult job, by the way. Like, imagine trying to get a couple of teenage girls to agree with each other, and now imagine that all those teenage girls are also millionaires, And all those teenage girls also have massive egos because they have millions of fans, right? And your job as a manager is to make sure that they get along, that there's no arguments, there's no drama behind the scene, that everyone stays professional. You know, you tell the girl that's a millionaire and can walk away, you tell her she's not allowed to talk about a topic or she's not allowed to do this or that on stream. And you got to do it in a way that they actually listen. I mean, that's a extremely difficult job, right? But like someone was doing it behind the scenes. And the moment the sanitization came, the moment they decided to sanitize the company, well, chances are that probably that manager just didn't fit. Whether it was for political reasons, whether it was that he posted something on Twitter, I don't fucking know. But I have a feeling that, you know, that manager that was competent and was doing a job, he just didn't fit anymore. So they had to bring someone new. Someone that maybe doesn't do the job correctly, but, you know, he's progressive. He's more BlackRock oriented. He's pro ESG. He's the correct individual. And I think that's the issue. Like, the new person wasn't able to perform the job, and this is why the talent was complaining about management. Probably there were other things as well, renegotiations of contracts, probably other things that what they're allowed to say and not say on the stream, probably other things, of course. But this is another way that the West just destroys its soft power. Like, constantly, the West is dead set on making sure that whenever they create something that's famous, something that's popular, something that works, they need to work overtime in order to destroy that thing. And a lot of people just don't understand, like, why soft power is important. I keep telling them, look, I grew up in Eastern Europe, and so the reason that other Eastern Europeans, not just myself, but like other Eastern Europeans absolutely love the United States, is because we grew up with rock and roll, we grew up with South Park, we grew up with American shows, Stargate, so on and so forth, and there's like an affection towards America because of the culture, because of the soft power. But again, like, Americans are absolutely dead set in making sure that China wins the soft power race. I don't know why. I genuinely can't explain it, but like, they absolutely are dead set on destroying anything that's working in their country. And the reason is the moralization. Like, they have to moralize everything, right? Like, they can't just say this is for entertainment, just leave it there, it's working, right? We got something here. Maybe it's not for me, maybe I don't like it. But like, hey, you know, like, someone is having a job because of this. Someone is bringing home the bacon, you know, someone is working really hard in order to create this. There's a lot of passion. No, they will be like, well, it's not moral, we gotta get rid of it. The problem is, like, you're not convincing the public. What you are doing is you're creating consultants, you're creating grifters that latch themselves to these companies in order to please, you know, the ultimate moron sensibilities. It ends up sanitizing the product. The public still doesn't agree. Like, the public still wants the entertainment. It's just now they're going to go to China. And this is the reality. It's the end of the VTuber. It's a turning page in the entertainment industry. Another thing that was working is actually gone. People are calling it HoloLive. Why? Because Gura is not the only one that left. There's a lot of other talents that left, to the point where HoloLive, which had the potential at one point to start growing and growing to the point where they would rival Disney, not because they would grow to that level, but because Disney is shrinking, Disney is going down. So you have a company like Disney going down and a company like HoloLive going up. And if they would have kept true to themselves, if they would have stayed the way they were, eventually, maybe in 10 years, 20 years, you'd have seen Gura at more baseball stadiums. You would have seen more merchandise with her, and people looking towards HoloLive the same way they look towards Mickey Mouse. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.